Why do you think the P sits in the middle of the alphabet? Why not first? Why not last? Because the P Uno was never meant to chase claps or sit on thrones. The P was made to balance the system. I'm talking to the ones who still got something left in the tank. This is a message to the young P's who still don't know who they are. I don't need the beat. I am the beast. Heartbeat, pulse, the pace of the kingdom. I'm not here to impress. I'm here to press. Forward, inward, upward. I'm the P, not a player, not a puppet, not a punk. I am the point, the pivot, the presence in the middle of the madness. While A to O fight for attention and R to Z race to the end, I stand in the middle, rooted, balanced, unmoved. Power placement. The P don't push. It pulls pain into poetry, pulls pressure into prayer, pulls prophecy out of the pit. Yeah, I don't perform. I procure. I don't guess. I position. The letters around me, they get loud. They get flashy. They try to persuade you. I might promise you greatness. C might try to convince. F flirts with foolishness. M mouths off without meaning. But the P is quiet because the P has presence. It doesn't announce. It arrives with purpose, with pressure, with precision. That's why the world tries to pull it down. Distract it, dismantle it, drain it. But I'm the elder now, and I've seen what happens. When you guard your P, who I am the P that don't need a round of applause. I am the P that ain't pimped out for pixels. I am the P that turns private pain into public purpose. I'm not the one who spills. I'm the one who seals. Power, poet, preacher, president, philosopher, pillar, protector. And don't forget, pressure, because pressure makes diamonds and the P works with weight. But don't get it twisted. The P don't stand for pussy. The P don't stand for punk. The P don't stand for playboy. Not here. Not in this flame. Not on this mic. Open your ears because there's no music here. You're hearing this raw? Because sometimes power don't need production. Sometimes presence don't need percussion. Sometimes the P speaks and silence listens. One day, my friend, a real one, he reminded me something I almost missed. He said, P, look who's next to you in the alphabet. I looked, and there she was. Q, quiet. Queen, question, quiver, quintessence, right beside the P. Not behind, not beneath, beside. And I knew then, a real P don't chase women. He attracts the queen because he walks in presence. And when Q shows up, she knows. This man got his garden. This man don't give his glow to pixels. And this man holds the P. P and Q. She said, I've waited for a letter that didn't fall out of line. She said, I've heard plenty of noise, but never this kind of silence. She said, you don't chase. I said, because the P don't beg. She bowed, and I blessed. And we both boned clean. You don't need a platform. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to preserve your focus, preserve your fire, preserve your P. Because it ain't just about lust. It's about light. It's about legacy. It's about locking in with God and saying, use me, not what I spilled. Use me, full. You feel it now, don't you? You see the alphabet clearer. You're the P, not the punk, not the pushover, not the player. You're the point. You're the pulse. You're the power. Now guard it like a temple. Because in the next episode, we ain't just protecting the P. We're preparing to prophesy with it. No music, no filter, just fire. I am Dark Star, and I am the P.